Hi, everybody. This is If Yarn Could Talk with Vicky and Asia and Chloe
Club
and probably Mooney at some point.
Beep, beep,
He's,
beep, beep,
I
beep,
think
beep,
he's
beep.
pouting because Chloe's
Getting
gotten
all the
the main attention
the
spot
love and
here.
attention of the chin.
Planted herself
So
right here and
beautiful.
started to purr into our souls.
She did.
She's good. She's good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I have something for Chloe to wear. It's kind of early to do this, but since she's here.
She's here.
She's here.
She's on display.
So I made this when I released the brioche light sweater pattern. Oh no, you can't go now. She must know it's coming.
I will trap her. She's like, mom.
I actually had written that that pattern ages and ages ago. But because the yarn didn't come in, then I was going to release it and I was like, oh my God, I need to make sure like all my shoulder shaping is right. So I just made like the top again, like see the collar and the shoulders, and it's really pretty unclosed.
It's
really pretty.
She's like very shy.
She actually really liked this
shy.
weirdly the first time I put it on her. She likes she's not having it today.
Not having it right now.
She did sit with it on her for like an hour, went to sleep.
While.
She thought it was very snuggly. Comfy. Maybe she'll chill out a little more later, but you guys know how the cats are.
Yeah.
They like to, they know something is around.
Yes, they do.
So they get a little activated.
They do indeed.
Yeah, so I'm the owner of Island Yarn. We didn't say that because we had to,
Oh, yeah, okay.
We had to introduce the cats and all that kind of stuff. And this is my daughter, Asia. She does our social media, all the tech stuff. She loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What are you working on this week, Asia?
Worm.
A worm. Excellent.
Worm.
Mooney would really like that. Oh.
Which has been added to.
Yeah. So tell them what the concept is here.
Well, I think it's going to be a tank top.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the category.
Sort of halter toppy, it almost seems like, or no? No.
But I think I'm just going to do like nice little boop. Mm-hmm. But I think I want to do something cute with the sleeves, so we'll see. I'm not really sure.
It's a tank top, there's no sleeves.
Well, but
the straps
things.
Okay.
But I put this here because I didn't really like make it like shaped. But I wanted to be able to like cinch it kind of. So I put this little thing here so then it can kind of do this little thing.
Isn't it nice to be young and skinny, guys?
It like little floofs out. And
nice. And you're wearing
Mooney has entered
the area.
The vicinity.
Come on. Maybe he'll come say hi. There he is. Hello.
There's my boob.
Well, we got everybody. Did you ever show this off fully?
What?
Your sleevey thing?
Yes, I believe Shrunk. I did.
Really?
But I was not wearing it.
She's got a cute little star granny square. Isn't that cute?
It was my... Cute. Oh, if you can see it over Mooney. He's just trying to add. There's a star. He was like, we'll add the moon. But yeah, so... I mean, I think I did, but if you didn't see it before, this is the final product.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's comfy, it's warm, which is nice, because even though it was like warmer, we're like in that part of spring where like you think it's warm and then you go outside in something that's like not as warm as it should be.
Yeah.
And then you're like freezing the whole day.
Your brain kind of
so this
goes
kind
on
of saved
overdrive.
me a little bit, but yeah.
Because your brain is kind of like, oh, I'm not freezing. It must be warm. And then you kind of dress wrong because it's not actually that warm. It's just not freezing.
It's just not freezing.
Yeah.
Which doesn't warrant like, tights instead of leggings type deal. But so this has kept me warm. But in that same vein, I kind of want to do one that I can kind of wear in a more warmer temperature. little less woolly.
Yeah. Although there's a lot of cotton in that, but it's heavy.
Yeah, but it's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah.
So so there's lots of warmth going on here. So I kind of want to do one a little bit less, a little lighter maybe, a little bit more
open,
less warm.
Maybe open, maybe like thinner yarn, but still a bigger hook, so it's more open.
I don't want to do it. No, I still want it to be kind of like cozy, but I want it to be like for a warmer temperature. So I just want like a lighter, cool kind of thing.
Always more projects.
Yep, always more projects, and I've reconsidered my sweater project a little bit since. We went out to dinner the other night, and I kind of...
You were wearing it, right?
I was wearing it, and then we were talking about it, and it started to think, like, wait, why am I trying to recreate the sweater identically?
Right.
You know, like,
I can do some...
sweater. Yeah, I already have the sweater. I thrifted it, you know, it's whatever. But, like, I was thinking, like, maybe I'll do something a little bit different with it. You know, it is clouds. There's different types of sky. So we'll see. That being said, that Beatrix that I pulled out the other day that you that I got from the store, that will definitely be put to good use, to say the least. I'm definitely gonna do something fun with it.
I knew it would. It's like one of your favorite colors and one of the softest yarns. There's no way I would ever think that would just like remain unworked for long.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're gonna think about the sweater a little bit more.
Nice.
In the meantime, I might make... I started my second sleeveys, but I haven't worked on them in a while because I got a little obsessed with this one. Yes, with my which is stupid because it literally hasn't had like a destiny, even potentially yet fully.
Sometimes those are the easiest projects to work on though, when you're just sort of like playing, and just kind of like, because it's low commitment, you know, it's not like, oh, this must become this. It's just like, I'm
not following a pattern.
Using yarn for the joy of using yarn, and whatever happens, happens.
Which was my plan with this yarn, because as you so graciously gifted me this beautiful sparkly yarn, I like really wanted to make something like fun with it, and I really think that this is like a good fun project for it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to enjoy using it. I didn't want to, like, split it up. I only had 2 balls of it, so I couldn't do something too crazy. But I feel like this utilizes it as a whole piece, you know? Without it being a silly little small piece, like a hat.
It can be the feature of it.
Yeah, it can be the feature of it.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah. What are you doing?
I am working on the second side of my second meditation cushion. Cover. So this is going to be a new pattern. Could be next week. We'll see. I'm not trying to rush it, but this is going to get felted. The first one came out really pretty, but too big, which is just
very large.
Yeah, it's just kind of a thing that, goes on with felting. You just kind of have to try it, and it's actually fine. I can keep it at home, which is good.
I'm sure the cats will enjoy it.
It's not for the cats. I mean, of course, it's for
I'm sure the cats will enjoy it.
It's just, it's good that it's not quite right, because I sort of struggle with, keeping things home when I know they should be samples in the store to show off things. So that one I know doesn't need to be shown off, so I can just use it. So it's good. And I'm really grooving on these colors. I really grooved on the other colors too, but this is the colorful part is a new color of Noro Carry-On, which I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but I can tell you at some point.
A number.
And this is a new color of Malvinus. It's like, it might look black. It's hard to say.
It's purple, though.
But it is like the deepest, richest purple you've ever seen in your life. So.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I told her it was kind of like, at the middle part was looking a little like Halloween.
but like in a really good way, in like a really pleasing way.
Yeah.
Which, you know me, if you've listened to the other, I can make Halloween all
She's
year
a Halloweeny
round. Yeah. So I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's fun. And I don't have much to go. I'm just going down the sides a little bit, and I already did sides on the other half, so then they'll just be joined up in the middle. And then felting, and then I'm gonna make the inside after, which was another sort of stupid mistake I made because my sewing machine recently broke, and then I fixed it with the help of the audience.
Not the cats.
Not the cats.
The other audience.
The original audience. She's the OG audience. But I wasn't really sure it was fixed because I don't know how to fix a sewing machine.
Especially from 19 whatever.
Yeah, it's like a old singer like in the table and everything. It's so heavy, but I love it to death. So YouTube helped me fix it, and so I didn't really know if it worked. So I made an internal cushion to sort of test it out, but I made that cushion too big too. So actually, the cushion cover I made isn't too big for that cushion. It's just that the whole thing is too big. So, so I'm going to felt this first and then measure it and then make the inside cushion instead of being a dope and doing it in the wrong order. So there we go. And that's how I'll write up the pattern.
There you go.
So that you also don't have to be a dope like me.
There you go.
Yep. So that's what we're working on. And we got a lot of stuff going on in the store this week. My email was a little insane the other day. Such as. Okay, well, first, of course, we have some new Mad Balls.
Mm-hmm.
I love this batch so much. Because it's like pile of berries. Oh, pretty. It's like
raspberry, blackberry, grape maybe. Is grape a berry?
I know. I don't think so.
What is a grape? Is it just a fruit? Because it has seeds?
Yeah, I think a grape is a fruit. I don't think it's considered a berry because, well, it does grow on a vine. I don't know what the parameters are. Does anybody know what the parameters are for being a berry?
Is grape berry?
Anyway, it could be in a berry salad.
Yeah.
Strawberry. Raspberry. Blueberry.
Elderberry.
This is actually, we're turning our entire yard into berries, so we just also described our yard.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm not sure the elderberries are going to take. It was a little guy. But anyway, isn't this so pretty? This is number 525. Don't know if it's still available, as always, but there you go. Yep, new Mad Balls. Then I also put together a little bit of new Duo. I haven't talked about it in a while. So Duo is a yarn that I make from Noro. So this is all Noro, but it's plied to be even more wild and delicious and fun. It's a little softer too, because when you ply, you sort of untwist the fiber a little bit to twist it back on itself.
Get a couple of the splinters out.
No, the splinters are good luck. I don't take them out. I didn't actually find any. But yeah, so this is Duo. This is batch number 14. Isn't this pretty? This is a wool, silk, and nylon blend that is now applied to be like an Aran weight. Last episode, Aran weight. Isn't it pretty?
Cool.
I got to do some patterns with this because everybody really loves it, and I have like one hat that I made out of it, but I think because it's so wild, people need a little guidance.
I can't really like imagine what it would look knitted up.
Yeah, maybe.
Which I actually have a problem with that in general.
A lot of people do. I mean, I do it all the time, every day, all day. So like, it's not too bad for me, but this is very wild. So, which is kind of what I love about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a surprise in every skein. So yeah, that's some Duo, and I finished. We got the pattern released for our berry swirl hat. Yep, it's called Berry Swirl now, and I totally still wove in those ends. You can get that now. 2 skeins of Singulash.
Mm-hmm.
2 skeins will probably get you 2 hats. Oh yeah. She got such a good hat head. Oh my god, it's so cute on you. Are you gonna try to steal that hat? feel like you are.
It's comfy.
Yeah, it looks good on you. She has a really good hat head. So we
Years of practice.
Years of practice. I know, since you were like 8.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Your hats have probably molded my child head.
I mean, they weren't skull squeezers.
Some were.
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Especially because, like, they were usually adultish, like my head size on a kid.
And also, my head is tiny.
Yeah, and my head
even
is
as an
tiny,
adult.
Too.
So.
We make up for it with a lot of hair.
Yes.
Yep.
That is true. Gotta hide that somewhere.
Alright. Then we also put together, we mentioned this last week. So right now we have mini skeins of some of our new yarns. This, aren't they cute? This is Kraken, but it's sport weight. So we're calling it Kraken Light. It's 100% superwash merino. It is so soft and delightful. What?
I'm calling on that frog lady. The lady who crocheted those frogs that everybody's seen. To have the frogs knit with mini skeins.
That'd be so
Because
cute.
that would be the literal cutest thing in the world.
Or they could go shopping in a tiny little yarn store.
Oh
where like these were hanging on a wall.
God. I need to see some frogs doing that. Immediately.
There you go. Well, I'm not going to hang these on the wall, although it would be really cute.
You could hang them on one of like the jewelry things.
It's true. You know, I had for a while, I can't find it right now, but I had this book, and it's this Jean Greenhow book. I don't know if any of you guys know her. I think she's an Australian designer, and she does all these toys and all this crazy stuff. And she had a yarn shop in one, and it was so cute. So it was like a little yarn lady like me, and then everything's knitted, of course. So there's like little tiny balls of wool that are knitted, and then you put a little paper around them for the tag, and there's like a little binder of patterns. There's like a little knit cash register. It was so cute, and I really wanted to like make that and set it up in the corner of a store, but I just didn't get to it.
Tiny things are the cutest things in the world.
Anyway, so the idea with these is that you get one for free when you place an order or come in and buy something, and then you're supposed to swatch, try it on like a size 4, 5, 6 needle or like a FG hook and see how you like it. See like what's speaking to you about it. And then on the tag, there's a discount code for your first order of this yarn, which will probably be freshly dyed for you because it's brand new and we don't have many colors dyed yet.
There you go.
So yeah,
seems like it's going to be a fun, vibrant one too.
Yeah, the superwash, the Kraken, you know, it just dyes so richly. It's really fun to dye. And we have a couple more coming, so I'll show you another one next week. I think there's currently 2 in the mix, but I might go crazy and get a third. So yeah, place a little order, get a little free mini skein.
They're so cute.
There you go. Don't drop them in your tea. Okay. And we also have a new featured pattern because it is March. March is my birthday month. I will tell you, it's a terrible month to have a birthday because it's always gross.
It's Aries season.
Yeah, not quite.
Almost Aries season.
Don't shortchange the Pisces.
That's true.
Yeah. So these are called Tuacha, Tuacha. These are out of Kraken Original worsted. This is a rework of a pattern. This is the very first pattern I ever had published, actually, in an online magazine that no longer exists. But they're really nice little snug gloves, and I'll tell you a funny story about them. Okay. So this was very early on in my knitting, and I don't know if you can see. Asia will probably zoom in because she's really good at that. But all the stitches are twisted so that they're really like firm and dense, and they wear really well because it's just tight. And so I submitted this pattern. It got accepted. I did all the little write up and sent it off. And then one of my friends was like, "You knit wrong." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "You knit through the back loop." And I was like, "No, I don't." And so I went and knit, and I did not knit through the back loop. So I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. But she was like, your stitches are twisted. So I realized what I did actually was that I wrapped the yarn the wrong way. And that makes your stitches twisted. Which means, and twisting your stitches is a perfectly fine thing to do if you mean to do it. But I didn't mean to do it. So I went back. I mean, these were already published. I was like, oh my God, you couldn't have told me this before I like sent a pattern off. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. But you know, I had a gauge on it. So I tried to just knit them without, like when I sort of like retaught myself how to go the other way. And the gauge was just totally off. And I actually didn't like how they looked. Like they just looked kind of like meh. So I rewrote it with purposely twisted stitches where you knit through the back loop so that they look, I mean, the cables just look all like they stand out really well and they're like delicate and pretty. So yeah, this is gone wrong, now gone right.
There you go.
And I reworked it a little bit just because it was like one of the first official patterns I ever wrote. So just sort of made it make more sense, I think. Yeah, this takes one skein of Kraken.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
how many of the mini skeins?
That's Kraken Light.
Yeah.
So this month, when you order a skein of Kraken, you're going to get this pattern for free in the download. Your order confirmation will say, "You have Ravelry downloads." You click that and it'll appear.
That's fun.
Yeah. So just this month, just in March, but they're really fun, pretty quick knit. And they're great gifts. I mean, who doesn't need some fingerless gloves?
I always love fingerless gloves.
Yeah, I mean, they're good when it's chilly inside and you're typing. They're great if you're just outside and need your fingers free. So yeah, that's our featured pattern for this month.
They're little like accessories too.
Yep, good gifts. Yeah. All right, so today our main topic of discussion is worsted weight yarns, which are number 4.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah, you know. I'm trying not to have the rant this time because I've already done it, 3 times? Yeah. Anyway, worsted weight could be called medium by a lot of people. Medium weight. It's probably the most sort of common average weight of yarn there is because like a lot of the big box stores, like all they sell is worsted acrylic. And so you're going to use worsted weight on like a GHI, somewhere in there kind of hook, or a 7, 8, 9 maybe needle. If you're knitting it at gauge, obviously you can knit it tighter. If you want something more dense, you can knit it looser. If you want something sort of open and frothy.
Yeah.
And there's I might have brought too many. I don't know. There's so many. It's literally probably about half of the store is worsted, really. So what I have here, and this is gonna be like your lighter end of worsted. Like last week we talked about Aran weight yarns. Those are like 4.5 stitches to the inch. These you're most likely gonna shoot for 5. Depends on your pattern, but these are sort of what you'll get. Here we have 2 skeins of Kraken. These are actually the 2 colors in the hat because I dyed a bunch of that.
That's midnight and magenta, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Correct?
Kraken is not what's used in the hat. The hat uses Singulish, but I was dyeing, so I just dyed a big batch of this color and a big batch of this color on a couple different bases.
I mean, it's so pretty. Why not?
It's so pretty, and in all honesty, it's a little easier to dye big batches. You just don't have as much, like, oh, this molecule of magenta decided to intermingle and mess up the formula,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's more fun. So this is Kraken. This is Superwash Merino. It's so soft. People have been making all sorts of fun stuff out of this. Sweaters, hats, mittens, scarves.
Yeah.
Our teacher Jerry has a really cute cowl that she made a couple out of. I think it's called Leaf Buds. Yeah. This is a great yarn. If you haven't gotten your paws on some soon, you should. This is probably the lightest of them, and this is such a surprising yarn. This is Lance de Nord Vesto, and this yarn is like so springy. It's all wool, all superwash wool. Hello, Chloe. And you can knit this at a worsted gauge, but also is okay being squished, and it's also okay being knit on like a 10 and giving it some bloom. It's really interesting because it kind of just looks like, oh, that's yarn, but it has some magical qualities.
Mm-hmm.
Great for sweaters, especially for people who can't be trusted to care for them because it's superwash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Does that mean you? Oh wait, yeah, I got another skin.
Look at the ends of my little sleevey thing already.
Sorry, there was
floofier than the Chloe purring over there.
Oh, Chloe. She's waiting to get dressed up again, probably.
She is.
I brought this Kraken home too.
Oh.
More Kraken. Look at these three together though. Wouldn't they be pretty? Okay, and then we've got some Noro Silk Garden. Isn't this pretty? The color 87.
Ooh, very rainbowy.
Yeah.
Very springy. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the spring coming.
Yeah, the spring is definitely
I'm ready. I'm done with being cold.
So I always find Noro gauges a little funny. Like, I don't know if Japanese are generally tighter knitters, but like rarely do I sort of get the gauges that they get. But like they're actually calling this more of a DK or sport weight silk garden, and that's just preposterous to me. Like, I don't think I could get 6 stitches per inch out of this.
Do you think
the yarn strangler might be able to? It's possible, but yeah, I would say this will get you a good 5, sometimes 4.5, honestly. But it's so pretty. This is silk wool and mohair. Love it. And this last one, I got a nice. Oh wait, did I do this one yet? No, I got 2 more. Lied. So we'll do this one first. This is Juniper Moon Farm Moonshine. If Kim was here, she'd be very happy. This is
although it's not pink.
A new navy. I know, but she loves this color too.
Okay.
Because this navy is so gorgeous.
It is a very nice navy.
It just glows.
I hope you can see the beautiful of the navy.
Yeah, I hope
maybe
so
if you put it against Chloe.
Oh yeah, so you can see it's not black because she's black.
Well, she's kind of black/brown.
Yeah, and in sunlight she's brown. She's dark brown, which I don't know if that's normal for black animals, black fur, but she is.
She is. She's a very good girl.
She's so kissable. And our last one is one of our all-time favorites, Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus. This is a cotton. This is the only cotton I've ever loved in my life. I swear to you, I do not really like to knit with cotton. I don't really like to touch cotton. I don't like anything about it, really, until Cumulus came along.
I like cotton, but I feel that way about some wools and mohair.
Yeah, see, and I really like those. Like,
yes,
I like the more animals. Like, I like an animal, don't I, Chloe? Animal. What if Chloe was made of cotton? See, that wouldn't be right. No,
she would still be very soft.
She'd be very cute. But Cumulus is really nice because some of you know, if you've knit with cotton, that the one major objection to cotton, well, there's a couple, but the one major objection is that it'll hurt your wrists after a while because it doesn't really have any give, especially like mercerized cottons. But Juniper Moon Farm is not mercerized, and it's plied like a chainette ply, so it has some nice give. Like, I can knit with this all day long and it doesn't hurt my wrists. And
that's
it's
fun.
Soft and delicious, and it's great for everything. I have not found a use where I don't think it's perfect, honestly.
There you go.
I mean, I probably wouldn't make a cotton hat myself just because that seems weird to me, but
I would.
Yeah, so see, anything. Actually, I have had people, especially crocheters, make hats. And it has some okay memory. That's the other objection to cotton, is that it doesn't really have memory. And memory is like, you know, if you pull apart this ribbing, does it go back like that? You know, cotton
it'll stretch out.
Stays stretched out, yeah. But usually you have to depend on like wools and things like that to have some decent memory. But Cumulus has some okay memory for a cotton. I think it's the chainette ply.
There you go.
Yeah, so these are some of our great worsted weights. Number 4. Do you have any questions about worsted weights? Do you? Chloe, do you?
I mean, Chloe has lots of hers. I think they might be her favorite. Maybe she likes worsted the best. Oh, does Chloe want to try to wear her sweater again?
She should try to wear it again.
Okay.
Because she's purring. So she's in a good mood.
Her face is like just in frame. So you know what we're going to do? Okay. I think she's going to be in frame now. So now we put the clo. Here we go.
Isn't she so pretty?
She's so pretty.
It's like a dickie for a cat. Which they obviously do not need, but
you can't say that she doesn't look beautiful.
She's very beautiful.
She's very, very
and
beautiful.
Very patient with us.
Very, very patient. Which is one of her best qualities.
She's still purring, you guys.
She is still
if you
purring.
Can't hear it. She's perfectly happy.
She's very happy.
She doesn't like cats. We used to have a cat. Sadly, he's gone, but he was a very mean, adorable cat. But he loved hats.
He did
loved
love hats.
to wear hats. And he felt so pretty in his hats. And he just wore them all the time. He loved them. And he would get all like sleepy. He had a bunny hat that he slept in. He had a very favorite like blue pom-pom hat.
Yeah, little pom-pom hat.
He loved
Very
him.
beautiful. But do you want to see what happens when we try to put the hat on Chloe? We have this beautiful little sombrero.
It's fiesta time, Chloe. She said, no. What is that on my head?
Let me try to do this. Hold on. No!
No! You're rejected.
This is what's happened when you put the hat on Chloe. She knock over your crochet hook. She gets very mad and she does not want to be a part of podcast anymore. And she gets stuck.
She's very mad now.
She's very
but
mad
she's
now.
Still kind of purring.
She's still kind of purring.
Maybe she's transitioned into self-soothing purr.
Maybe.
I don't know.
She is good at that.
Yeah.
She wants to eat this hat. For now, Vasto can wear the sombrero.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps maybe we will get another guest.
Well, Vasto is, it's behaving surprisingly well.
Yes, it seems to enjoy the sombrero.
What are you doing? Did you want it back? I think she wanted her little Dickie back.
I don't like that name.
I don't either. I think it's horrible. But, it did look preposterous on her, so it seemed apt.
I thought it kind of looked like a poncho with the sombrero.
Well, should we figure out what these yarns would say before we go full on cat madness?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with this one, Cumulus. And you know what it says? I'm not your grandmother's cotton.
Oh, okay.
That's what it says. Because, that would be like sugar and cream, and that makes us all sad.
Sure.
It hurts. It hurts to knit with. Which one are you going to do?
Ooh, you know what? I feel like this one is saying, let's paint some Easter eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see some color.
Yeah, it's time.
Color.
I mean, it's not like late for spring or anything. It's just
saying when flower.
When flower.
When flower. Need flower.
I mean, we always feel this way this time of year. I feel bad feeling always that I feel this insane for color by this time. Because it's not late. It's, the beginning of March. Like, it's always
But
like
it's
this.
been so long. It's been 84 years. Flower. Need flower.
Chloe likes head kisses.
Oh.
Have you guys noticed?
She also likes sticking her tail directly into my mouth.
She sticks her head right at your lips so you can kiss her head. Well, that's good. Those are good things for the yarns to say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time to clear this off for the chaos. Wow, that's really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, this has been If Yarn Could Talk.
He's pooping.
These are the cats always missing out.
You have to wait for him to stop pooping.
Okay, I'll wait.
Don't interrupt his poop. Here he is.
Oh,
He's done.
You want a couple?
I would indeed.
There you go.
Because I have a plan.
She has a plan.
A devious plan.
Chloe has a plan too, and it's to get her face fully into these treats.
A plan that does not involve my... And this is what happens when you try to put a hat on Mooney.
That's pretty. No. Oh, you just dropped that.
Oh!
Okay, here. On normal days, they're not quite this aggressive, but now they know they're getting treats.
Yeah.
They get pretty aggressive about it. So this has been If Yarn Could Talk with Vicky and Asia and Chloe and Mooney. If you like the video, make sure you give us a little thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And check out some of those new things, because those Mad Balls are not gonna last too long. And our new featured pattern.
Oh!
There's too many things, guys. There's too many things. There's too many wildcats. You should know that by now.
Ew, he drooled.
And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.
There you go. Okay. Bye.